Wait, have we just joined?
Whoa.
Hey guys, what's up? Look at who's here again. And today we are reacting to Tomb Raider. Yes. Lara Croft's Tomb Raider #1. The classic. 2001, Angelina Jolie, a young, vibrant 26-year-old with a French braid that won't quit. So without further ado, let's go watch it. Food of the day, because they film in Cambodia, we have pineapple fried rice. It's delicious in a pineapple because we're cool like that. And because Laura is British, we have the gin and tonics.
Yes.
Yes. Cheers. It's very exciting. This is just dangerous.
If only we underwent that kind of training.
I just don't know what situation she's trying to prepare for. Ha ha ha. You just broke everything.
Ooh, yes,
Oh, yes.
shower scene.
Why does she shower with her mouth open? She's never closing her mouth.
Remind the Council that we are working from clues based on ancient cosmological models, predating...
You know, that's not...
Really old, guys.
No.
Predates Aristotle.
We will have possession of the key in 1 week.
Yes, indeed.
That is commercial archaeology.
You
will have this done in 1 week. Okay.
Okay, go. No pressure.
Dig for 10 hours a day.
Brothers and sisters, today is the 15th of May, the first day of the planetary alignment.
Oh, the oh-so-famous Illuminati. The original Illuminati, anyway, was previously known as the Bavarian Illuminati, and it was formed on May 1st, 1776, by this lovely guy named Adam Weishaupt. It is one of those very famous secret societies that formed around the Enlightenment era, such as the Freemasons, the Rosicrucians, all of them fun people. And for them, they were realizing maybe, or thinking, believing that the church and the state were not the best institutions to run a society in a more, let's say, illuminated way. They believed that everyone was sort of suppressing your thoughts and your ideas, and that you were kind of like their religious beliefs were not letting you live a more freer life, for freedom of thinking, all this stuff. So that's why these kind of began, and a lot of really famous smart people in history were actually members of these societies, because it was a place where they could go and be an academic or be a free thinker and not worry about being persecuted for it. So these societies were outlawed many times by both the church and the government or the ruling societies in Europe, and it was very difficult for them to gain any social standing in a wider, more popular sense. There was even a rumor of the Illuminati causing the French Revolution. The original Bavarian Illuminati did not actually survive its suppressions in the 1700s, so the Illuminati that everyone tries to discuss today with all that conspiracy theory, New World Order stuff are new factions of Illuminati that claim to be descended from the original Illuminati, but not really. Yeah. And they're, again, most famous for the New World Order and for inaugurating Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes.
That is important, though. When you're in archaeology, always have a knife on you, but like a Swiss Army. Or she's
a switchblade.
Mine's this big.
What is that?
The all-seeing eye.
So on behalf of the all-seeing eye, which is commonly related with the Illuminati, that symbol of the triangle with the eye in the middle, and there's usually rays of light going through it. Very misunderstood symbol coming from something that is not related or not coming from the Illuminati. It is commonly related to things like the Illuminati and the Freemasons and a lot of conspiracy theory type groups and things. But basically what that is it's actually a very religious symbol. And specifically with Christianity, you see it. And so the eye represents God, watching over the humanity and his intervention of the universe. And then you have the 3 points, right? And so the 3 points will represent the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So the Trinity. So the rays of light represent the holiness, his holiness, divinity, and spiritual illumination. If you go to a really old church, as an example, you actually will commonly find this symbol somewhere. And so it's not like it's difficult to see in a lot of places, especially where Christianity would have been scattered. And you can see this symbol outside of Christianity or paintings in this too. You see it on the $1 American bill.
The Charter of Rights and Freedoms of Man also has it from the French Revolution, which might have been a
things with the Illuminati.
Yeah. They've got it on the American seal, on the back side of the American seal. The Freemasons use it. There's even, it's on coats of arms, it's on flags, it's everywhere.
Lara Croft. I don't believe it.
I'll just be a minute.
Oh, look, they've switched accents.
So, Alex, are you still pretending to be an archaeologist?
So let's talk about this scene with Daniel Craig in the auction house. Archaeologists, or at least legit archaeologists, don't really fraternize in the auction houses. You know, they don't go to hang out. They don't have clients in auction houses.
Never been to an auction house.
No. And unless, you know, maybe if you're looking at the catalog for looted artifacts to see maybe if something is going to pop up, that's the only kind of interaction that we have. It's because our auction houses are very careless with the looting of antiquities. They always claim to be very upstanding and vigilant against antiquities looting, antiquities trafficking, but there have been way too many reports of looted objects making its way into the antiquities market with very upstanding names of antiquities dealers. So it's one of those scary gray areas that we don't really want to associate with because it's not cool. There's actually a really cool archaeologist in 1993. His name was Ricardo Elia, and he actually claimed that collectors are the real looters. And that's true because the collectors create a market for looted antiquities. They think it's something that they need in their house for their status or their, you know, image to be rich and powerful and famous and have these objects and own them. So collectors create a demand for these antiquities, and people that are living in areas that archaeological artifacts are more accessible see this as a way to get money, to earn a living very easily, very quickly, without kind of going through any proper channels. And auction houses become an integral part of this with the triangulation of artifacts to make it seem like they have proper provenience. And it's still very prevalent today.
You stole my prayer wheels.
Stole from you. You know, that's funny. You know, it's not like you ever really own them or anything.
So, on behalf of looting, big problem. So if you remove something from in situ, which is where it would have been buried and then uncovered, it's a really big issue because you completely kind of lose the provenance and provenience of the object. And so essentially you're taking it out of its context. And so you lose all the information that it could provide to everything around it, and also lose all the information that it could have had from everything around it. If you remove that from an open site, everything around it now is missing a puzzle piece. And we all know how annoying it is when you don't have that last puzzle piece, right?
Oh my God, it sucks.
So our jobs literally rely on these puzzle pieces, and they're still missing a lot. So when you have this object, this one thing, it's also very silly because the object also doesn't have anything related to it. So think about that before you if you are a looter, please
don't loot.
Please think about that.
Please don't loot.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Context is everything, and that is legitimately how history is created.
Yeah.
By a lot of little things that create an entire context.
Don't take stuff out of the ground.
Just don't take stuff out of the
If you
ground.
find something by accident or you stumble upon something,
that's actually...
leave it where it is.
Yeah.
Because then a proper person who is trained in excavating and understanding the area can come in and make sure that it's treated properly and respectfully, and you're not losing any information that way. So. Oh, I hate it when they come raid my house. So this is another problem I have with movies like this. It's this whole image of the gentleman art thief, the people that wear suits, that have lots of money and have all this high-tech gadgetry that's going to go in and steal the art, like people rappelling from ceilings, all this stuff. They don't do that when you really steal a piece from a museum or anywhere else. No. It's more people with shovels or people that go in and smash windows, the smash and dash type mentality. So don't get carried away with this whole fantasy of the amazing life of an art thief.
Did you notice that her feet weren't running on anything? Just flying?
And now she was running. Oh no, it's all CGI.
No, yeah.
I was really bad too.
Again, wield this power, they split the triangle into two pieces and hid them at opposite ends of the earth.
People are always adding things at the opposite ends of the earth. But earth is not flat.
It's not flat. Flat earthers, take note.
It only grows in one temple along the ancient Khmer Trail in Cambodia. Find that.
Ancient Khmer Trail. Actually kind of a real thing.
Yeah.
It's 220 kilometers long and it runs through Cambodia and also goes through several temple ruins and small villages. And so if you're into running and you're willing to, go the distance, literally, try it out.
What are they doing? Oh my god.
One, that is not good labor, especially with that guy sitting there. Two, I feel like there's a better way to do this.
So these Cambodian temples that you're seeing Lara run through and shoot up and then later on praying at, 'cause, it's a whole arc. But they are actually real temples. They are located in the ancient city of Angkor, and they date from the Khmer Empire, which was from the 9th to the 15th centuries. So there's over 1,000 temples in this region, in this ancient city of Angkor, and the most famous one that you probably know about is Angkor Wat, which is actually said to be the largest singular religious monument in the world. It's really great. Crazy. Yeah. So the specific temple that was used for the filming of this movie, the one where you see the scene of Lara kind of walking around with the creepy kid echoing in the background, horrifyingly, is the Ta Prohm Temple, and it dates from 1186.
Return the iron to the stone's embrace. The wheel of heaven will turn. Exhume the light from its watery grave to receive the gift of heaven. As you...
She's sight reading again.
It's not how ancient languages work.
No.
Yeah. Oh, the CGI is so bad.
It's so bad. Okay guys, so I have this issue with Lara Croft because when you watch the video or any sort of movies like this with Lara Croft and type characters, you get this very old colonial style of archaeology where the rich white person, I guess now we're talking about women, goes into these foreign exotic countries wearing khaki and is just like doing their own thing, smashing stuff and grabbing it, and they just don't have any regard to other cultures or their material heritage at all. Lara Croft is not an archaeologist. She acknowledges that she's not an archaeologist, but she doesn't deny it, and that means people think tomb raiding and archaeology is the same thing. How many times have you been called Lara Croft to people that don't understand archaeology?
A lot.
Yeah, everyone's like, ooh.
Not possible.
Is it? I don't think that's possible. No.
She's on her feet. Wouldn't she have gotten gripped shoes for the work that she does and all the climbing she does?
Oh. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Ooh, baby. See you later, guys. So that was our reactions to Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Still one of my favorite films, I have to be honest. Yeah. I love it.
You know what? The CGI sucks. The storyline
makes it so wholesome.
That's probably what makes it so
good. Angelina Jolie, Prime. Oh,
She made
Yeah.
running through antiquity seem sexy.
She made intelligence sexy.
Yeah, she did. Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much, guys, for watching us watch a movie. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos of Jude and I reacting and yelling at TV screens, which is always fun. Follow Jude on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram because Jude's on there. It's always fun. And if you want to support the YouTube channel to make sure we can make a lot more of these videos, consider becoming a patron on Patreon, where you get to see really cool behind the scenes footage of Jude and I doing our videos, all this fun stuff. The link to that is in my description below. And as always, stay dirty, my friends.